I'm inspired by Frida Kahlo, who was arguably one of the most significant artists of the 20th century. I think in a modern day world where we're very quick to judge, not many people remain authentic to themselves, and equally are very lax to show vulnerability, which are two traits that I think she held in very high regard.
A woman that inspires me is Alexandra Shulman. Alexandra Shulman is left university with a fairly modest degree, with a 2-2, and got to the top of the industry being the editor of British Vogue, and stayed at the top of her game for over 25 years. And what I also like about her, most recently she's took the decisions to stand down, but that shows the ability to and the confidence to be able to reinvent herself and take on new challenges towards the latter stage of her career, which I think is a really important thing to do, and I really admire her, especially in such a cutthroat industry which is so competitive and always reinventing itself.
My example is Ayaan Hirsi Ali. She's a former Dutch politician, and now she's an activist who writes books, and basically, even though having no education, fled from Somalia to the Netherlands in her 20s, she fought for her education, really stood her ground, even though her parents are really Islamic, wed her off. And yeah, she got a seat in Parliament, really worked really hard fighting for women's rights in Somalia as well, especially against women's circumcision, and just creating a better space for women in the future.
In honor of International Women's Day, I wanted to take a moment to talk about a woman who inspires me. Obviously, living here in the US, a woman very much in the political eye and the public eye is Michelle Obama. Michelle was from a very humble background. She grew up in South Chicago, working class parents. Her mother was a stay-at-home mum up until the age she was at high school. Michelle's father suffered from MS. I don't know if a lot of people know that, and that's really what drove her to achieve what she has done in her personal life. She went to Princeton University, she went to Harvard Law School, where she obviously became a lawyer. I think that's where she actually met Barack Obama, oddly enough. The big one though, I think, really is the piece about young women's education. She's done an awful lot. She set up a charity that raised $3.5 billion in its first year, which in anybody's book is absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, she inspires me. She continues to inspire a generation of Americans here in the US, and long may that continue.
The most inspiring woman that I would say that I know personally would be Anne Swain from APSCO. She's the CEO of APSCO, runs a trade body, which has been very successful, and she's scaling that internationally. But at the same time, she's always got time to give to you, and seems generally interested in helping other people. So she's come to the office and given speeches for me. She's always given me advice and put me in touch with non-execs when I needed it, and helped me scale. Been a good sounding board. She's also a mother of 7 daughters, which I can imagine could be a handful, but seems to manage amazingly well, balancing her career and motherhood. So I think just overall the whole package is a woman who is obviously deeply caring, committed to her career and helping others, but also being a fantastic mother and wife and family member.